Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Game of Thrones. Alright, let's have a look here. Let's see. Ironwood box. Oh, there's lots of stuff to look at in here.
It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me.
What is it?
It once belonged to Lady Olenna.
Read.
Father, much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
She seems super sad. Look at this.
Asher sent me this coin, to remember him. What a strange place, Essos. Ethan made this for me.
Aw. We have looked at everything in there. So is this her room then? So if so, it's a nice room. Okay. So she doesn't actually do anything? Okay, maybe I need to do something with that later. Anything else to look at? Oh wait, the window. Look out the window.
King's Landing. I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
We have a letter from the mother.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Did you not explain what she has to appeal for? Because... let's go answer your door.
One moment.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
That seems shifty.
No, it's fine. Come in.
Like, super shifty. Do you know this person? Oh, okay. It's someone who works here.
Begging your pardon, milady, but you all right? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm just worried about my family.
Ah, letter from home, is it?
It's kind of you to ask.
Of course, milady. You've always been kind to me.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady.
Nice sunny day in there.
You work for Lady Marjorie?
Oh, yes.
I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
It's widely known that I work for Lady Marjorie.
I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends. I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but it was definitely an argument.
What did they say?
I couldn't make out much, but I know they were talking about the Starks and House Forrester.
House Forrester?
Well, that's not good. Bolton's
Not in
already
any kind of trouble,
buttered up.
but I thought you ought to know.
Thank you.
Most people don't tend to notice a call boy, not in King's Landing with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there.
Convenient.
Good night, milady.
The graphics seem angry for King's Landing. Or maybe it's because it's a widescreen. Maybe that's why it started off in non-widescreen. Oh.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss.
No, it's the actual, like, actor's voice, too. It's nice. What the hell is that?
From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And your poor family as well.
My family wrote me, my lady.
I don't doubt they must be overcome with grief. But you must not despair. We will get through this together.
There's a person behind
you
us.
must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept.
Hello, guards.
She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself.
How did you respond?
I told her you are one of my most trusted handmaidens, that you could hardly be blamed for the
You
actions
have
of your father and brother.
multiple
Nonetheless,
handmaidens?
She demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort, for what I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
I'll do as you ask, my lady.
I knew I could trust you. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear.
Also, Marjorie, you don't look so great in the game. They
See
weren't.
if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
They weren't able to capture you. All that great. Which is kind of strange, since they would have pictures to go off of.
You'll be fine.
Since
I know you will.
The actress
You may
is
feel
real.
one thing, but you must say another.
Who are you? Are you another handmaiden?
Good luck.
I will assume so. We get to play as all sorts of characters in this. It's kind of interesting. We went from a squire to a lord to a handmaiden. We'll probably get to play as that coal boy next. Oh, is that Tyrion? Oh my god, it's Tyrion! Yes! Cersei, I'm just gonna kick you in the face until you explode, okay? Oh yeah, it's working properly now. W is going forward instead of backwards. He's so tiny!
Ah, Lady Marjorie, aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Your Grace.
The
Queen
garment,
is...
her courtesies. Impressive. You may rise.
I just want to kick her in the face. Can we kick her in the face?
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
Yes, Your Grace. To the one true king.
The one true king. Yet she didn't say which. The girl is clever.
She only meant...
I don't care what she meant. I care what she said.
Oh.
I won't stand for impertinence from a girl of the north.
If you would give her the chance to explain...
Perhaps she can explain why the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark for centuries. A house of traitors.
They were the Wardens of the North. We all served at the pleasure of the king.
Clever girl.
Perhaps too clever for her own good. And she would have us believe she didn't know which king she served. Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
He is the Warden of the North, Your Grace.
He is. And I the Queen Regent and Tyrion the Master of Coin.
The girl has a remarkable talent for answering questions while in fact saying nothing at all.
Shut up, Tyrion. You're making this go poorly.
Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Yes, Your Grace.
It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
Yes, Your Grace. I would do anything.
Oh god.
I see.
Terrible things are going to happen to you.
What would you have?
I apologize.
It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I'm sure she regrets it.
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
If there's a point to this, I hope you
think
find
that
it
was the
quick.
right answer. Maybe?
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours.
Oh god.
Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
Let the
would...
girl answer the question. Go on.
My loyalties would never conflict, Your Grace.
That's a coward's answer. I will not have my time wasted by a northern girl who thinks she can play games. Who do you choose?
Oh, they actually give me time to do this. Well, this is what she wants. Whoa.
Choose Marjorie, Your Grace.
Clearly your handmaiden does not have her priorities straight.
Was not the right answer.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
My sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants. Which is not very encouraging.
Well, that went poorly.
I'd like a word with you, if I may.
We're not
course,
gonna
of
be able to ask for help. Marjorie is angry. Tyrion thought this was hilarious.
I'll walk you out.
Oh god.
This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man.
Yeah, that's why he's dead.
You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
These are trying times, my lord. My family fears what might happen now that the Boltons rule the North.
They must still answer to the crown. You shouldn't forget that, nor should they. You were brave to declare your loyalty to Lady Marjorie. No doubt she was pleased, but certainly
No, actually she was angry.
she will not soon forget what you said. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I know you did.
I don't particularly like her.
That was fairly apparent to everyone. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades, I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters.
Oh, well, that's good.
The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard, not her.
What are you suggesting?
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that? It may be far too dangerous.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it.
Oh God. I don't know what I'm doing.
Excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
I hope we meet again.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North.
No,
King's
no, it's
Landing
not.
can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
It's, Why am I making all these choices? I don't know what I'm doing. Just a handmaiden trying to make it in a materialistic world.
Mira, I was worried.
Oh God. Is she gonna shank me?
Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing.
Ugh.
It didn't go very well.
I'm sorry. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. But at least it's over now. Lady Marjorie
No.
has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons.
Eh.
Sir Jamie, I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah?
What? It's true.
Wow,
And
chicka wow wow.
over in Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour.
He is quite handsome.
And quite passionate, from what I've heard.
Things go poorly for him.
Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like.
Awful, because it's Joffrey? Like,
Would
oh.
you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen?
No.
He does have a certain look about him. And he's always treated Lady Marjorie well.
I'd be willing to marry, but not Joffrey.
He's a dick.
Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as queen of the 7 kingdoms.
Imagine the bruises.
I might even allow you to be my handmaiden.
Screw you, bitch.
Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister.
Hey.
What a perfect match.
Don't be such a
Sir
dick.
Bronn and...
What are you doing? Well,
I'm sorry, my lady.
As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about.
this is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was rather disappointed by your display, Mira. I'm
I
just glad it's over.
tried.
King's Landing can
but
be exhausting sometimes.
some of those answers were just
There's
too
always
juicy.
someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once
Yep.
you know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Or shank you. Lots of people get shanked in the show.
Do you agree?
People are not always so easy to please. If you showed Cersei your true heart, she would stab it with a fork.
You learn very quickly. Your words to Cersei were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family.
Yup.
I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
But we didn't appease her.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
Sure.
I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are
Really?
no secrets between us.
It's about my family.
I trust her.
Well, we pissed off the queen, so... Oh, shit. I didn't mean to click
I
that.
prefer to speak with you alone.
I meant to click the other one. Sorry, Sarah. I didn't mean to alienate you. That was a legit misclick. So she will be stabbing me later. She's probably going to listen and then go to Queen Cersei.
Go on. Ask.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
My mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
That is no small request, especially now.
I know, my lady, and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise. But my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire?
Yes.
Joffrey will not look favorably on such a request.
I will forever be in your debt. My family will forever be in your debt.
So, yeah.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother.
Yeah, you have the power of
Ramsay
boobs.
Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Ah, sweet.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
We're like a ninja viper. We've got Tyrion helping us. We've got Marjorie. I think we may have screwed up by that misclick. But, you know, it's all good. Ah, yes, we're back to him. I like this guy. Poor bastard who has no sword. Well, that was a shitty-ass horse.
7 hells.
Did they just give me, like, the worst horse they had? Oh god! What are they doing to him?
Let's play a little game, shall we?
Oh, it's that guy.
You know, my ancestors wore the
Ugh.
skins of their enemies as a coat. Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy, what with all that bloody noise.
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my
I
father
don't
liked
actually
to say,
know what I'm supposed to
a
do here.
naked man holds few secrets, but the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father was the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it to these
Foresters.
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
Nothing.
My lord?
Shh. Listen.
There was nothing. Go away. Nobody likes you.
There.
Oh god.
Hear that? I know I heard something. Never mind.
Ah! Jerks.
We've wasted enough time already.
I can't believe they didn't give me a sword. So they're just leaving this flayed guy there? Ah, it's fine. I've got bandages and stuff. I can help him. That's why I pilfered all the medical supplies. To save this one man. Who is probably your friend. Because that's how coincidences happen. Oh, there we go. Alright. I think this has been long enough for this episode, so thank you very much for watching, and tune in next time. Thank you. Goodbye now.